What's up YouTube? Welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing off the custom headlights I made for my Acura TL. So before we dive in, I want to give you guys a little backstory and my mindset going into this headlight project. So these headlights are the OEM headlights off my 2006 Acura TL. I already modded them before I put all these crazy LEDs in. I black housed the bezel and removed the side amber reflector. It looks really nice if you're going for that all black and clear look. But after finding a set of Type S headlights, I pretty much removed the 06 headlights shortly after, since I prefer the looks of the Type S more. My old headlights just sat in storage for a while I enjoyed the new look. Until I came across a few videos showing off the hex halos off the Circuit Demon site. I'm not usually a fan of halos on a TL, but this one definitely caught my eye because 1, it was super unique, and 2, I haven't personally seen them installed on any TL. After checking out the crazy custom headlights off the Circuit Demon site and seeing how crazy expensive they can be, I wanted to make my own, but on a budget. So when Black Friday came around, I decided to pull the trigger and get all the LED components needed for this headlight project. After a lot of research, test fitting different components, seeing what works best, a lot of returns and exchanges and so on, I was finally happy with the headlights I created. Still not 100% satisfied, but happy with the results overall. Now, I'm not a professional modder or anything like that. I'm just taking you guys along and explaining why I modded it a certain way. My main inspiration for this particular look is from these specific headlights from Circuit Demon. I pretty much tried to emulate the look while staying on a budget. We'll start with the outside area where the amber reflector used to be. If you remove the amber reflector, you still get that clear look, but I wanted to take it up a notch. This material is a light diffuser, the same ones that are used for ceiling lights. I basically cut them up to fit and mounted them. The pattern looks a lot better than no reflector in my opinion. I did originally mount an LED strip inside, but I had issues mounting it, so I ended up taking it off. No one really sells the clear version of the amber reflector, and the all clear version of the TL headlights are pretty pricey, so this was a great replacement on the cheap. Up next is the projector area. To install Demon Eyes, you have to disassemble the projector housing and mount some LEDs. For the etched lens, you have to remove the lens, apply a vinyl template of what you're trying to etch, use etching paste, clean it off well, and then you're good to go. I'm sure there are other ways to do this, but this was the most cost-effective way to etch without doing anything too crazy. Moving on to the RGB hex halos. These were pretty easy to mount. I also had it mounted this orientation. I really wanted to mount it a certain way, but it wouldn't fit because of how the TL headlight is made, so it has to be oriented this way. I mounted it by drilling a very small hole and using fishing line to hold it in place. I also removed the silver halo part of the TL headlight to have a cleaner look. Lastly, the fog light housing area. On the 04 through 06 TL headlights, this area is originally for fog lights. This white part that you see is actually plexiglass. I used white transparent plexiglass so the color will be able to peek through. As for how I made this pattern, I customized it with some pinstripe vinyl. It basically emulates gills that are similar to a new Mustang. I also try to emulate the ones from Circuit Demon. As for how it's lit up, I removed the inside light deflector to insert another Demon Eye LED. I also wanted this area to be RGB so I can change it from amber to white if I wanted. This area is basically going to act as a DRL. So that about covers all the front area of the headlight. Let's check out the guts. There's a whole mess of wires, but it's only because there's no cable management. So all these LEDs are being controlled by a Morimoto XBT controller. I have it temporarily powered up off this 5 volt to 12 volt converter into a power bank. This is just for testing purposes. I still need to figure out the wiring for the controller, but I may wire it to a switch inside the car so it's not on all the time. So that about wraps it up. I just wanted to make this video showing off the headlights, but I do plan on making some DIYs. I know it's gonna make the car a little more ricey, but this was all experimental and I just wanted to try out some new mods. And honestly, I think it turned out pretty good for what it is. Unfortunately, I don't have the budget or even knowledge to retrofit the newer Acura Jewel Eyes yet. So these will have to do for now. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.